Today we're going to learn about how to insert equations in Google Docs. So I'm here on my line and I'm going to recreate these equations right above there. So we're going to recreate those real quick. First thing I'm going to do is go up and hit the insert button and you'll see equation is right there. Then this menu pops up just below it. Let's look at a few options. The first menu, drop-down menu, is all the Greek letters, and you'll see that pi and some of our set notation is in there. We won't use that too much. The next one that pops up is the division sign, the multiplication sign, the plus minus sign. We'll use those some, but the rest of it we won't use too much. Probably won't use that much either. Then we'll have the greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. We'll use those signs much, but the rest of that we won't use. This is our main guide. These are all our operations. You can see there is fractions, square roots, x's raised to powers, subscripts, and lots of parentheses and fun calculus stuff. That's the main one that we'll be using a lot. So right down here you can see I hit fraction, and you can see how I type in my 2 and then I hit the right arrow key to move down. Then I hit the right arrow key again, and now I can type in my x, and then plus is up next to the delete key, and then I can type in whatever numbers I want just off the board. Okay. And then I'm going to make it a little more interesting, so I'll pick square root from there and put in square root of 144, which is 12. Now when I'm done with that equation, I can hit the right arrow key twice, and I'm back into the normal editor, and I can type in whatever I like. Then now I can just hit the new equation button, and a new equation will pop up. I can pick whatever style I want. This time I'm going to go up there and pick x raised to an exponent, so I click on that. And x, then I have to type in the x, and then I right arrow, and that moves me up into that exponent spot, and then equals, and then let's make it something interesting. So we'll go up and we'll do fraction again just to practice that, and I type in some number at the top, and then I hit my right arrow key, and then I can type in whatever I want, like Fred, and then I hit right arrow twice and I'm out. Now if I want to go back in and edit any of these, all I have to do is click on them and then use my right and left arrow keys to move around and navigate, and then I can delete whatever I want and change it to someone really cool like Brew. And that is how you edit equations in Google Docs. Thanks. So let's see if we wanted to show work of how to solve this equation. First you'll have to hit enter and go down to the next line and push the enter new equation button. Then I can show my work, subtracting 5 from both sides. And then I can hit enter, and that will move me out of the equation, and hit enter again. Now one thing I can do to save time is copy and paste the previous equation. Bam, there it is. Whole lot of work saved. But then I can go back in and edit it by moving my right and left arrows. Now I'm going to hit enter, and that'll move me out of the equation, and again will move me down to the next line, and I can show my next level of work. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that in again so that I can show that adding 0 is the additive identity, and then I can paste it in there again, and I'm going to show the work of multiplying both sides by the fraction. So I put in the fraction, move around by using those editing keys, a little multiplication there, go to the other end because I got to multiply both sides by the same fraction. Go up and select my fraction key, and there's my fraction key, and hit right arrow to move down. Next I'm going to show my last line of work here. So I'll copy and paste again, and inverse, and then I'll notice that, oh, I got to get rid of that 5. Oops, I missed that 5 last time. And then I can do that math. 12 times 3/2 is 18. And that is how you show your work in Google Docs.